Monarchy. Why is this a thing? Where did it come from? Why do some countries still have it? When one who lives in a republic thinks of monarchy, their mind instantly turns to the sovereign of the United Kingdom, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. But how many of you knew that 44 countries in the world today still have monarchies? The best place to start with this question is to ask, where did it come from? No matter which country you look at, every monarchy came into being through a force of arms or through capitulation of the existing government. Believe it or not, at one point in history, England had 7 independent monarchies during its period of heptarchy. Before English unification by the Anglo-Saxon House of Wessex, these kingdoms were East Anglia, Essex, Kent, Mercia, Northumbria, Sussex and Wessex. Okay, so we know how monarchies began, but why do 44 countries in the world today still have a king, queen, sultan or emperor? For most it's to preserve tradition, but unfortunately for others, it's because they can't. 7 countries in the world still have a type of government called absolute monarchy, with the addition of North Korea, which has a hereditary dictatorship. The system of absolute monarchy was abolished in 37 countries in favour of a more constitutional monarchy, where the monarch is, for the most part, ceremonial. In the system of absolute monarchy, the monarchy controls the government and is responsible for most to all of the policy. Why do countries like Britain, Sweden and Japan still have monarchies? Well, for the most part, because they serve as a unifying figure and people we can look up to. Whilst the government makes the decisions, we have a head of state who is above politics and embodies the state and its history. In a country like Britain, where the Queen, or the monarch, is the head of the Church of England, it also embodies the state religion. Okay, that's fair enough. But what about Canada, Jamaica and Australia? Why do these countries have monarchies? Well, empire. These countries have monarchies because they were members of the former British Empire, and as today, stand as members of the 53-country Commonwealth. When these countries received their independence from the United Kingdom, they decided to keep a link to Britain through the Crown. What's the point in monarchy? I live in a republic and think it's better to be equal. If I haven't made it clear already in this video, I am a supporter of the system of government known as constitutional monarchy. Having a monarchy means that continuity is kept alongside modernisation and social reform. They do not have to be enemies of one another, and in Britain we've proved that they can work side by side peacefully. When you live in a republic, you either have a president or a prime minister, or in some countries, both, who are politically motivated and career-minded. You do not have this in a constitutional monarchy, where the monarch is born for the role and brought up to be the best monarch they can be without having to worry about their career. The equality argument is for another time, but I also think that this argument serves no purpose and is plainly ridiculous.